Welcome to my boring opinion.
Hello, I'm back again, and in this video I'm going to talk about the recent incident where a father and daughter was kicked off a Frontier airplane because they were because of a private conversation they was having. Now, it's my understanding that they had a bad experience at that airport. They had legit complaints. I heard that they was delayed for about 6 hours with no compensation, or at least that's what they said. And so far, nothing verifying either person's side of the story. And it's a terrible experience, and it seemed like they was having a private conversation with each other, complaining about their experience. When a flight stewardess overheard it and kicked them off. Now, to me, I don't know if that seems like a poor business. I mean, if a customer has legit complaints and they don't like it, and you overhear it, you don't kick them out and threaten to call the cops on them. You know, I think you should try to do something to make it better for them. I mean, they was kicked off, and there's some video footage, and I know a lot of people seem to be rushing to conclusion and siding with the airport people, based on the applause of the crowd, over the other passengers that was on that plane. You know, as if the other passengers' applause would prove that the father and daughter were acting like hateful jerks or something. Well, first off, I don't really think that the applause really proves anything. The people who would have witnessed it, kicked it off, wouldn't have known, how that it was unfair. They wouldn't have known their entire story. So from their perspective, it would have looked like, you know, that guy's just in a bad mood or something. So, and then that guy was kicked off, assumed that the applause artist was for him, like if people was agreeing with his complaint, like it says people was on his side. And really, you can't tell whose side the people were plotting was on, so I'm not going to base it on that. Also, something else that I should note, that I don't recall that the video footage of that guy, the guy's name that got kicked out the plane for overbooked. That one guy, and they called the cops on him. I can't think of his name. I don't remember anybody booing when he was kicked off. Although people did get a reaction like they were shocked by what they have seen. Nothing real, just no booing or anything like that. So really, people's reaction don't really prove anything. And I think we should wait for more information to come out about this to see what really happened. As they were mistreated somehow, or I hope that they have some way to prove it. Because so far, the video footage doesn't. The other video footage I've seen does not really show their conversation. Just shows them getting kicked off and they're questioning, what they did wrong. So far, it kind of looks like that they was unfairly kicked off because the flight attendant was eavesdropping or something. And supposedly, the flight attendant felt threatened. It's one story that I've heard, which doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I'm sure within a few days, more information about this situation will come out. I mean, maybe it'd be nice to hear from somebody else who was on that plane. If somebody had seen the whole thing, I mean, now surely there was maybe a couple of people who might have seen the entire thing. Well, hopefully. I mean, I don't think everybody applauded. Maybe the people right next to these people who have seen something. I hope they kind of speak out. I mean, right now there is not really enough information to make a really accurate judgment of who's right and who's wrong, and if the airport may have overreacted to it. I mean, if that flight might have overreacted to a legit complaint. Just imagine this situation. Now the flight's been delayed for 6 hours, no compensation, poor customer service. They feel like they had a terrible experience, so naturally they're in a bad mood. So they go on the plane. They're on the plane for less than 15 minutes before they're kicked out. Maybe nobody else there probably knows that they're in a bad mood from what happened. And when you're in a bad mood, you're kind of easily irritated. You're mad. You're easily upset. You're easily angry. So naturally, from their perspective, it looks like it might come across as that guy's being a hateful jerk or something. If indeed that's true. Which, once again, if the guy flight was delayed 6 hours and he had an emergency in St. Louis or sick relative, I think they was going to visit somebody in St. Louis. So the guys, based on that guy's situation, if he's telling the truth, he seemed like he would have every right to be, to be in a bad mood, to be a little bit upset at that. And somebody else he didn't know that story might interpret it as that guy's a jerk. That guy's being hateful. So that's why I think the guys applaud. If it was, if the people in that plane did side with the airport, then they might have rushed to judgment without knowing that guy's entire story. And it might be a case of hearsay, like nobody can really prove who's actually right. Anyways, that's it for this video. Bye.
This has been my boring opinion.
Feel free to support me on Patreon. The link is in the description. And don't forget to subscribe and like and thumbs up and like my videos. Thank you.